I was lucky enough to pick up this Ford Military GPW World War II Jeep for $100. Now, I don't know much about it other than it was cheap and it looks to definitely be military. It's got the original paint under it. It's got the machine gun brace under there. And I'm fairly sure it's the Ford, not the Willys MB, because it has the front cross member there is a U section rather than a tube. And that is all I know about this Jeep so far. We're going to try and get all the rubbish out of it, get it cleaned up and see what's what. There's clearly a bullet hole here, but that's from the inside, so. As you can see, it's absolutely full of junk. Somebody's just basically been using it as a storage dumpster. It's got kids' toys in it, and a shoe, trailer wheels, a coffee cup, a glass jar for some random reason, it's upside down. There's a battery here, which is a Everstart, which is from 2014, and just a lot of rubbish. So Lexi's going to get in here. Oh, there's another battery and a lot of beer cans. Lexi's going to get in here and clear all this out and throw away all the stuff that's obvious garbage. We'll try and keep anything that's interesting, and hopefully that'll let us see what condition the floor's in and see if this is, you know, going to be a very big project to get running, or whether it's actually not too bad.
Do we want to keep the extension leads or tire?
Yeah, we'll throw the tires, no. Extension leads, we'll check them, see if they're any good.
It's a car part. There's lots of leaves. They're a Pepsi family.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, we like that. Like shackles. And what is that? Is that like a metal walking stick?
I don't actually know. It might have been for an exhaust or something.
Yeah, I don't think so. Too tight a bend, but I'll put it to one side.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, that looks rancid.
Oh.
Oh my. Let's get a good shot of that horribleness.
Look at the moss growing on that.
That's just awesome. Okay, well that, I'm gonna go with
Garbage.
bin all of that.
Yeah. Glass jar useful?
No. Till we're clearing the fuel lines, and I'll be asking why I haven't still got the glass jar.
Huh?
Till we're clearing the fuel lines, and I'm asking why we haven't still got a glass jar.
Well, and if you don't want it, I might find something useful for it.
I'll be in it. Fine.
My glass jar now. The tarp makes me concerned that the floor is gone.
Yeah, well, it could well be. Only time will tell.
Another light.
Bin.
Bin?
Yeah, it's too thin one to do anything with. If it's thick, I can use it on the lathe and stuff, but
No, the floor's not.
it's garbage.
Oh, hey.
Oh, cool. We'll keep that.
Yeah.
We'll pretend we're amazing hunters.
4 point. keep the PP blaster.
I have a feeling we'll use quite a lot of those.
Yeah. Is that maybe a part of trim?
Oh, bin, even if it is.
Okay.
A very loud noise was me kicking off the carb cover.
Nice shovel.
Which is an axe. Ooh. I'm kind of excited to see green paint rather than trailer boards. Smooth.
I'm so graceful.
Yeah. Quite often when we are buying old cars and we're pulling stuff out of them, we find a lot of coins and ammo, usually, like a phenomenal amount of ammo. You can probably see there's a few cars down there. And some of them you pull quite a lot out of. This, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, that's quite a big trash bag already.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of trash.
But there's also a floor, which is
Better than I was
well,
expecting.
we can see it, yeah. Shadow.
The hell is that?
It is an inline heater for the water system, so you can run it in the winter.
Keep that then.
Yeah, maybe. I think that just looks like a fire hazard to me.
Oh, throw it away then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to leave them on for hours, and I ain't leaving that thing plugged in for hours.
Oh, okay. Mud flap?
Yeah, bin for sure. There we are, there's a $15 core.
Yay!
So,
Ooh, do you want to keep the plate?
yeah, forward plates.
Ooh, we have some piston ring stuffs in here and Jubilees.
Yeah, that's worrying.
Mango juice. Pepsi. That's disgusting.
Oh, I didn't even know it was a thing.
I didn't either. I don't think it should be.
Well, there's some nuts and bolts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looked particularly crucial. The piston ring's the only slightly scary thing. Of course, we haven't opened the hood yet, but makes me wonder if the head's off or something. We'll find out as time goes on.
This won't be worth keeping, will it?
No. We will definitely file that one under B1N. Oh, that fuel line, I think.
Bullet casings.
Oh, wow.
This car's been in Montana for a while.
Yeah. One day we'll find a car without bullet casings in it.
Might have to go out of state for that.
I was trying to work out if this was the first one we had with bullet holes in it, but no, it is not. It's not even close.
Is this the first one where the bullet hole came from the inside, though?
Yes, that is actually a first.
This is the first I've heard of a gun being dropped and it actually discharging.
Well, there's plenty of accidents, so it must happen. So I think you've found your first good bit of rust.
Yes.
That there. Other than that, they're surprisingly solid. I'll get a better angle as we come round, which will involve me getting down off this hood. I wonder why it has an electrical box. That's kind of weird. I'll have to see where that goes. Okay, so that stuff's just what's left now, is it? So we pull that?
Yeah.
That black cable I think we can throw away. We'll keep the green one and we'll keep the battery lead. No, not the... Yes, that one, yeah.
This one throws away.
Yeah.
Okay. If I could ever find the end for it.
Oh, you see, this is quality content right there. Unraveling leads. You just can't get that on other channels.
I'm the world's bestest unraveler, though. See? Look at that. Okay. And you said keep the battery cable?
Yeah. No battery. So we're up to 30 in cores. So it only costs us $70 now.
Fancy.
Yeah, that we will definitely keep.
What's this for? Is that for holding a gun?
It is some kind of aftermarket gun rack, I think. Oh, maybe it isn't aftermarket. I don't know.
Well, this being a military vehicle.
Yeah, but like, what, 80 years ago?
Yeah, more research required.
Yeah, it's possible that people have changed things. In fact, one of the amazing changes that has happened to this vehicle is this back door. I mean, this was just a level of genius I have never seen before. They cut it out with, I don't know, box cutter or something, and they've put a little lock on it, and they've gone for the kind of civilian tailgate look, but very bad. This is surprisingly intact. I was not expecting any flaw to be underneath that tarpaulin at all. It's pretty astonishing. I'm just going to try and noisily get down here so you can see the amazingness that is this door. Thankfully, they kept the original piece of metal in there, and that's actually not that terrible welding wise for rancher welds. So that'll be a pretty easy fix. We'll just grind the hinges off, grind that lock off the inside, and then we'll be able to scarf that panel in. I'm not too worried about that at all. Could be a lot worse. This thing has to go. That's a little special. Let's see if we can see in the toolboxes. We got great sunlight, but it's not that good for the contrast. But we'll dig in here more. I'm guessing that's just a dark hole. And an oil filter. That can be binned. But yeah, so far that's not too bad. And that didn't actually take too long. That may be the quickest we've ever got a vehicle empty.
I think so.
Okay, so should we have a look under the hood? I'm going to come around. I'm going to lift it up. So there has to be, there we are, so that's the reason there is that lovely hole in the hood, is because we have a F-head in here, and that's best case scenario really if they were going to do any kind of engine change, because going from an L-head, which I assume is what was in here, to this F-head is the least destructive thing, and I'm fairly partial to the F-heads. So there is no starter motor. That's clearly gone. Let's see if it has any oil in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has oil, and it doesn't look that horrific. So that lovely little lid must actually have kept, well, in theory, kept some of the water out of it. We're going to dig into the engine properly and see if it's seized over in a little while. I'm going to take this off the trailer in a few minutes, but just before we take it off, I wanted to show you underneath it, and some of the angles are a little bit easier while it's up here. It's actually not too terrible. You can see that rear drive shaft is disconnected. Makes me wonder if they towed it home when they got it. We were told that the previous owner saw it in a field with a for sale sign, and he dragged it home, and there it sat, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think he did a great deal. But it seems pretty original. I'm not seeing any massive modifications other than these good awful huge tyres, which I'm sure plenty of people are going to love. They're just not my thing. Still has all that stuff on there. I mean, it's surprisingly intact. I'm actually pretty blown away, especially given the price. I have a few Jeeps, so I can get the camera to turn. Let's not talk about those ones, but like you can see the military ones over here. I have two M38A1s, and I'm gonna make one really good one out of the two is the plan with those. And I have a number of CJs. Come through. That one over there is the one with the Dauntless, that I mainly drive around and do things and haul things around. And then you can see over in the distance there's a 1960 Willys pickup truck, which is all restored, which I don't do a lot with because it's all shiny and new. And back here is a 1955 CJ5, which the body shell is in the shop. I'm redoing all the floors in that and things. So I have Jeeps, but this is my first flat fender, and I don't know a lot about the flat fenders, but I do have a thing for the military ones, and I honestly never thought I would be able to afford a military flat fender. They're normally way out of my price range, and I never see any field fresh ones. They're all restored or in parades, and people want an arm and a leg, and it's not for me. All my stuff is, kind of sweaty. So this was an amazingly lucky find. And we're gonna get into the engine part of it next and see if we can see what's going on with that. But we'll get it off the trailer for that. Yeah, there we go, straighten up at that. Alright, Lexi's doing really well. Okay. Okay, do you want to check your ramps? Very YouTube friendly, thank you.
Oh, I'm not mic'd.
You still picked up.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, I think we've got no brakes because the brake pedal's on the floor. I think this is just going to roll and probably just run into the front of that. But I don't know how far it's going to go, because it's got flat tyres. I can't see it going that far, so we'll just send it. It's on the floor. I am absolutely not drinking beer off camera. Well, Lexi puts the ramps away. That's not happening at all. The throwout bearing on this clutch he's dealing with, so it's kind of noisy. And it's down on the list. Well down on the list. The great thing about Jeeps, low range not required for this kind of manoeuvre. So what do you reckon, is it a good seating position?
I think so. I think it's a little close to the pedals. But...
Yeah, I'm not sure there's as much room as there is in the other Jeeps, but still kind of cool though.
Yeah.
And finally, there's a vehicle that makes use of my extremely short legs. That was a bad noise. Not kind of bad noise, but it was definitely a bad noise. I just need to keep straight. Okay, well, with the power of yellow Jeep, we've got this one off the trailer and it's in a position where we can work on it. So that's good. The next video is going to be going through the engine, finding out whether it's seized, finding out if we can get it to run. I'm closer to the shop now, so we can actually do some work on it. So hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell if you want to see the next video on getting this thing to run, or even seeing if it can run. Thank you very much for watching.